Blue Lock, the anime that's shaken up the sports genre with its intense, high-stakes approach to soccer. If you're not caught up yet, there are spoilers ahead. We're going to break down everything that happened in Season 1, from the brutal battles to the unexpected friendships and, of course, the rise of our protagonist, Yoichi Isagi. Let's get into it. Let's set the stage. Japan's national soccer team is struggling to make a mark on the international stage. The Japanese Football Union decides to take a drastic and controversial new approach to solve this problem. Enter Blue Lock, a revolutionary training camp designed to create the ultimate striker, someone with ego, skill, and ruthless ambition to lead Japan to a World Cup victory. This is where we meet Yoichi Isagi, a high school soccer player with potential but lacking the killer instinct to push his team to victory. After a heartbreaking loss in a crucial match, Isagi is invited to join Blue Lock, where 300 of Japan's most promising young forwards have been gathered. The catch is a survival game. Only one player will make it out and become Japan's ace striker, or the others will never get a chance to represent their country again. At the heart of Blue Lock is a mysterious and cold mastermind, Ego. Ego's philosophy is simple: soccer is a game won by strikers, and only the most selfish, goal-hungry players can lead a team to victory. His methods are unconventional, often harsh, and push the players to their psychological and physical limits. In Blue Lock, you're not a team player, you're your own worst enemy. For Isagi, this mentality is hard to swallow at first, but it quickly becomes clear that if he wants to survive, he needs to transform from a hesitant player into a ruthless striker. This brings us to Team Z, the underdogs. Isagi is placed in Team Z, a group of 11 players who, like him, are struggling to discover their unique talent. Team Z is at the bottom of the ranking, so they're seen as the underdogs in Blue Lock's brutal ranking system. Among his teammates, we see some standout characters: the unpredictable and eccentric Bachira, the determined and stoic Rensuke, and Chiragiri, a player blessed with incredible speed but weighed down by a past injury. Team dynamic is tense from the start. Each player is fighting for survival, knowing that their teammates could just easily become their rivals. However, through a series of trial matches, Team Z learns to balance their individual ambitions with the need to work together. The chemistry between the players like Isagi, Bachira, and Chiragiri starts to develop. By the end of the day, Blue Lock isn't about friendship, it's about being the best. The matches, survival on the field. Throughout the season, we witness Team Z's evolution as they go up against other teams in Blue Lock's facility. These matches are more than just soccer games. They're tactical and psychological battles, where one mistake could mean elimination. Team Z faces a series of increasingly difficult opponents, each pushing Isagi and his teammates to their limits. Every game is a lesson in adapting under pressure, and Isagi learns something new in each one. Whether it's reading the game faster, positioning himself more strategically, or using his teammates' strengths to his advantage. In the beginning, Isagi struggles to find his place on the field. He isn't the fastest, strongest, or most skilled, but he quickly realizes that his strength relies on his spatial awareness, his ability to see the flow of the game and anticipate moves before they happen. This unique weapon sets him apart from other players and becomes crucial in Team Z's survival. Rivals and internal conflict. While Team Z fights to stay alive in the tournament, individual rivalries begin to develop. One of the most prominent is between Isagi and Rin, the top-ranked player in Blue Lock. Rin is a soccer genius, and his presence looms over the entire facility. Isagi becomes obsessed with surpassing Rin, seeing him as his ultimate obstacle to his dream of becoming the world's greatest striker. This rivalry becomes a central theme as the season progresses, fueling Isagi's determination to improve. But the real drama often happens within Team Z itself. Players like Baru, a powerful and prideful forward, refuse to cooperate, constantly clashing with others like the naturally gifted Nagi, who initially sees soccer as a hobby rather than a passion. These internal conflicts create intense moments of friction, but they also force the players to grow. Isagi in particular learns the importance of not only using his strength, but also exploiting the weaknesses of his teammates and opponents alike. The climax, Team Z's final showdown. The season's climax comes when Team Z faces Team V, one of the most dangerous teams in the competition, led by the skilled trio of Nagi, Ryo, and Suguri. Team V is nearly unbeatable, and the chemistry on the field is exceptional. For Team Z, it is a do-or-die situation. If they lose, they're out of Blue Lock. This match is a rollercoaster of emotions and tactics. Isagi and his teammates have grown tremendously by this point, but Team V's flawless teamwork and individual brilliance pushes them to the brink of defeat. In the last moments of the game, it's Isagi who steps up, using his newly honed spatial awareness and instincts to develop the decisive blow. He outsmarts Nagi, one of the most talented players in the facility, and scores the game-winning goal, keeping Team Z in the competition. The aftermath and future challenges. With Team Z's victory, the players secure their place in the next round of Blue Lock. However, the journey is far from over. The season ends with a major plot twist. The remaining players are reshuffled into new teams. The competition becomes even fiercer. The stakes are higher. The challenge is more daunting, and the players who survived this far are even more determined to become Japan's #1 striker. Isagi has evolved dramatically, but as he looks towards the future, he knows that the path ahead of him is filled with stronger opponents, including his growing rival Rin. Season 1 leaves us on a thrilling cliffhanger, as the fight for the supremacy in Blue Lock is just beginning. And that's a wrap for Season 1 of Blue Lock. We've seen Isagi go from a hesitant, self-doubting player to a rising star with a killer instinct. But this is just the beginning. With even tougher battles ahead, will Isagi be able to keep up, or will the pressure break him? Season 2 promises even more intense rivalries and jaw-dropping moments. We'll see you then.